welcome back to Topic Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Jay Pouncton, and I'm here to give my player ratings from yesterday's 1-0 win over Brentford. Yeah, an absolutely fantastic result for Everton. I think given the circumstances, the players worked so hard on Wednesday. I think 9 of them went back out and played there yesterday compared to the game the other night, and even then Ashley Young obviously played 45 minutes of that match. Really good to go and get another win, another clean sheet, and obviously with a point we would have been safe, barring a huge goal swing, but to do it with a win is obviously brilliant. 4 wins in a row, 4 clean sheets in a row, just fantastic. And yeah, really good stuff. Quickly into the player ratings then. John Pickford given him an 8.5, made a fantastic save at the start of the second period, a couple of other saves, kept a clean sheet, and just keeps this run going of his. He's got 12 clean sheets now in the Premier League, which is brilliant. Another big summer coming up for him with the Euros. It'd be great if England to win that competition, because I just think now he's really started to cement himself as this top class goalkeeper, and people are starting to realise it. And while I'm not bothered about England, it'd be great if they could go and win a tournament and he can really get those flowers. And yeah, it's just been brilliant for us this season, and as I say, had another good game yesterday. Right back Ben Godfrey gave him a 7. I thought he did alright. Some really good balls into the box, actually, some decent attacking play, some decent defensive work. I thought he got a little bit better for that Tony chance, if truth be told, that Pickford obviously ended up saving, but overall it's about 500 million degrees there. Overall I thought he did alright. Wasn't a fantastic performance, but I thought he did alright. He was brilliant on Wednesday, and he followed up with another decent shift on Saturday, and of course, obviously, you know, the right back position, it's up for grabs, and if he can take that, I'd be absolutely delighted for him. Ashley Young gave him a 7.5. Thought he did alright on Saturday. I thought in possession he was quite good, and you know, he's 38 years old now, and he's played so much football recently, and I actually think, you know, has he put in one performance that's been 8 or 9 out of 10? Probably not. Has he put in a few that have been sort of below 3 or 4? Yeah, he has. But in the gap in between, he's put in a lot of 5, 6, 7, 8 performances, and I think as of late as well, he's put in a lot of good shifts, and I've been really pleased for him. And yeah, it's good to have that experience in the team, and you can just see that coming through a little bit more. Obviously playing at left back as well, which is, it's not his natural position, but he can fill in there, and he can do that job. And yeah, I'm pleased for him. He did alright yesterday for Ashley Young, and he's been an okay signing in the end. He hasn't been anything special, as I say, and saying at the start of the season he had some bad games, but I think since Christmas, for the age he's at and the amount of football he's had to play and the positions he's had to fill in, you know, I'm not going to say too many bad words about something. He's done alright for us, and I say freebie coming to the end of his career, great experience now in the Premier League. 450th Premier League game is no mean feat, so fair play to Ashley Young. Centre halves, Branthwaite and Tarkowski, gave them both 9s. I thought they were both fantastic, really colossal, particularly Jared Branthwaite, but Tarkowski's been, well, he's been a monster for us since he signed. Really had a bad period maybe sort of 6-8 weeks ago, but I think he's come through that, and the whole time Branthwaite's been steady as a rock next to him. Brilliant block yesterday in the first half, and Branthwaite and Tarkowski just dealt with everything that came into the area. You know, free transfer, and a lad who's cost under £1 million, under £1 million, sorry, not 100 million quid, as that might have sounded. Both been brilliant for us this campaign, and having 2 centre-backs who played 95% of the season is huge for Everton, because between Holgate, Mina, Zuma, Keane, obviously Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Cody, we've had an absolutely umpteen centre-back. So to have this partnership flourish this season has been huge, and it's a big reason why we stayed up quite comfortably, obviously. Into midfield, just kind of giving him a 9 as well. I thought he was really good yesterday. Again, he's another player who was absolutely immense on Wednesday, and just followed up with another really good game yesterday. He scored a brilliant goal. Yeah, the fact that he starts the move with the shot that gets blocked and then gets back, plays to Harrison, gets back into the box, and then it's not an easy finish at all. Might have looked at it at the time of the match, but he put it into one of very few places in that net that the ball's going to obviously get past all the obstacles in his way. And yeah, he's really come up front for us this past week. 2 goals, a man of the match display in the Merseyside derby, and as I say, obviously he was very good yesterday, and scores another crucial goal. And obviously it looks like he's going to stay for he's going to stay for this coming season, which is really good. And I must say, I've had my doubts about just again since he's come back, because he's looked a little bit leggy at times. I do think the system he played this past week to Corey a little bit deeper, it's given him a little bit more support, and I think that's what you're going to need. He's mid-30s now. He's played a lot of football for us and for Paris Saint-Germain over the last sort of 6, 7, 8 years, and he's been really good for sort of 90% of that. So yeah, what a professional, what a player, and yeah, what a player, what a guy. Outside of Corey, giving him a 7. I was teetering with him a little bit because he missed a big chance in the first half and didn't do too much in the attacking phase, but he worked hard. And I think in this system, to have a player who can bring the energy of a Gueye, but can also have a strong attacking output, is really important for me, and I thought he did all right yesterday. And obviously, if it wasn't for Doucouré, he wouldn't be in this position, because he scored the crucial goal last year as well. So yeah, pleased for him. I think he's done well this past week. He hasn't scored the goals he was scoring in the campaign, but I think he did all right yesterday. Next up, James Garner, give him a 7.5. Thought he was good. Obviously hit the bar towards the end of the game, which could have made things a little bit sweeter. But I think I had my doubts over James Garner again. Similar times to Tarkowski, really, in terms of when they both felt a little bit out of sorts. But I think this past week he did really well, especially in the Derby game. And yesterday, a lot of energy, good on the ball, and he looks more like the all-action James Garner we saw at the back end of 2023, where I was really hopeful we had a good play on our hand, and obviously, of course, I still do. And I think he did all right yesterday. Next up, Jack Harrison, giving him 7. Did well for the goal, works hard, got a little bit more involved. He still struggles to beat a man, and I do think we need a right-footed winger out there for the balance of the team. But yeah, I thought he did all right yesterday. Harrison, again, you win a game, you give up one decent chance. The likelihood is most players are putting a good shift. So I thought he did okay. Dwight McNeil, giving him an 8. I thought worked hard, could have had an assist for Chimiti in the first half, could have scored himself with a great shot off the bar, and obviously has another effort which goes just wide towards the end of the game. But yeah, another big shift from Dwight, and he was excellent on Wednesday night, wasn't he? And he was good again yesterday, I thought, and I'm really pleased for him, because again, it's no coincidence that sort of 3 or 4 of our main players have had a bad period towards the start of the year where things weren't going too well for us. But I thought he did decently well yesterday, and hopefully a big injury-free season coming up for Dwight. And then obviously Youssouf Chermiti up front, first Premier League start, and I thought he did absolutely fine. Was he revolutionary? Was he absolutely unbelievable? No. But did he put in a good shift? Absolutely. Did he work hard? Yeah. And did he, on another day when he got a goal, would he got an assist? Absolutely. Fantastic ball around the corner for Doucouré. Gets in the right space for the McNeil cross in the first half, but just about can't get onto it. Some nice touches. He gets up, a decent leap on him. We're just starting to get to know him as a player, really, because it's his first game. It's the first start, I think, for Everton since the Doncaster game. I seem to recall start of the season, obviously in the League Cup, and he didn't look anywhere near Premier League quality then, unfortunately. But he's worked hard. He's been coming off the bench for sort of 5 minutes to go here and there. And hopefully next season we can get a decent run in the team. We can rest Dom a little bit more. Obviously Beto can come in, chip him with goals. And yeah, but he looks a decent player. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 for his first Premier League start. He showed lots of good signs, and obviously hoping he can carry that on. Onana came on, did fine. He struggled to end the game first couple of minutes, and then he worked on that, and some nice bits of play, some good tackles, good run with the ball, particularly over to the left-hand channel. I thought he did fine, and obviously Michael Keane came on, went up front, just bizarre. The funny thing is, though, people around me, I was saying, I'm relieved he's actually gone up front. I mean, he's not near our goal, which is always a benefit. But he was playing up front, and I don't think he actually touched the ball, but he was actually like going off the last line of the defender and pushing the centre backs. It's just bizarre. But yeah, and so was the Gladys Street serenading Keane when he came on as well. That was strange, but yeah, he did. He was only on for 90 seconds, but it was quite funny to see him up front. And I would have loved it if the ball had dropped and he could have had a shot on goal. That would have just been brilliant, because I think we've all seen the videos of him absolutely lashing the ball in training. So Yeah, but if you look back to this time last season, it might have been the third to last or fourth to last game of the season when we played Wolves, maybe, and he obviously went up front for a large part of the game, or might have been the second to last game of the season. It was obviously very late in the season. He was up front with Mopé, and he assisted Yerry Mina's crucial equaliser. So, yeah, what a difference a year can make, and what a gaffer Sean Dyche is. He's done an unbelievable job for us this campaign, as far as I'm concerned. He's had a couple of difficult moments over the team, but they've come through it. And yeah, yesterday's result secures 122nd top flight year, which is just absolutely unbelievable, and it's 70 odd consecutive years as well. Just, yeah, no matter what you think about Everton, how bad they've been the last few years, the fact that we shouldn't be celebrating staying up, I get all that, but the fact that we've stayed up for so long and been such a fixture of English football is that is something to celebrate. You know, being there for 120 odd years, more top flight games than anyone else. Yeah, fantastic, and hopefully this can be the springboard, but we shall see. So let me know your thoughts down below. How do you think everyone played? Who do you want to see playing against Luton next week? And we'll see you next time. Up the Toffees.